Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn two important concepts which is used a lot in statistics. Especially you would have seen similar things in the news or in weather reports or various other places. So these two concepts which we'll learn about today are pictograms and cartograms. Pictograms, as the picture says in front of you, is the use of pictures to present data or information in the easiest and simplest manner. As you can see, just by looking at this picture, anybody can easily tell, even if they are illiterate, that one country has more doctors, one country has less doctors. Now they may not know the name of the country. Well, if somebody is literate, they can at least read the name. So somebody who is literate can say there are almost 6 doctors in Cuba compared to Spain and Canada, which have much lower number of doctors. Now this is the main advantage of a pictogram, that it conveys simple information easily to anybody. And to interpret this information, you may need a little bit knowledge. So the simple understanding is obvious to everyone. But the complex understanding is not that there are more doctors in Cuba compared to Spain and Canada. It is that the efficiency of Canada and Spain medical institutions is such that they don't need as many doctors as Cuba needs. This is an important fact which is not conveyed by the pictogram. So as mentioned earlier in the lesson, interpretation is up to the viewer, whereas presentation is in the hands of the statistician. Now let's take a look at another example. Average time spent online by children was recorded in 2 different years, 2002 and 2012, on a project. They found that in 2002, children were spending 9.8 hours per week online, whereas in 2012 this has more than doubled to 20.5 hours per week. And if today they take this, then it will be much more, because even classes are being conducted online. So this information conveys broadly that more internet usage is there. Now what information does this not tell us? That infrastructure has improved, cell phone connectivity has improved, more cheaper phones are available. So such facts are interpreted by the viewer, not conveyed by the statistician. Let's take a look at another pictogram, where we are showing a distribution of age-wise population in a society, where we see that comparatively most of the population is in the range of the age 21 to 40, which is groups 7 and 8. Whereas groups 2, which is young children, is very less. Group 5 is a little more, which is the age group from 11 to 20. And group 4, 41 to 50, and group 3, 51 to 60 are the smallest groups. So if you have to take a guess, this is most likely a developed or a developing nation? It is most likely a developing nation. In a developed country, you will see there are more number of old people. So groups 8, 4 and 3 should have had the maximum population. Whereas if you see in the age groups 21 to 30, 31 to 40 is the maximum, and you have from age 0 to 20, 6 people, 7 people. So this tells us that there are more number of middle-aged people in this population. This generally happens in a developing country. In developed countries, you will see mostly people are in the age group of 41 to 70 or 80. Now, what are the basic idea of a pictogram? Pictogram uses pictures to represent statistical data. Their advantage is that they are attractive and very easy to comprehend, to understand. Therefore, pictograms are used to convey information for children, for students, and for the common people, especially those who are illiterate. The picture is used for representing units of values, but it is not shown as numbers. It is shown as pictures instead. They have to be selected carefully because it should be comprehensible to the common people. They have to be selected carefully to convey the information to illiterate people and also to be memorable. Now, for example, we look at a pictogram which shows tea production in Assam from the years 2006 to 2010. Each teacup here represents 100 kgs of tea production. Now, if you just take a look at the picture, you can easily understand that output has doubled or more than doubled from 2006 to 2010.